Hey everybody, welcome to What a Week. Chris McKinnon here with Jon Keller as usual. It's been another one already. Can you believe it?
That's some tan you're working on there, big fella.
Straight off the island.
Awesome.
Straight off the island.
What are you doing
today.
here?
Had to come back for the chat, of course. I didn't want to miss another week.
Right, of course.
All right, Jon, let's dive right into this because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. President Trump and the so-called squad really doubled down at his latest rally.
Yeah. Well, for him and his political strategy, it works. It's, you know, fresh meat for the crowd. It plays to polling is showing rising levels of concern among Republicans about how immigration is affecting America, that it's somehow damaging American society. So, you know, this feeds right into that. To go back where you came from, that whole line, you would have thought that that would have been a historical artifact that had been filed away in the past, but it's here, it's real, and it's being done for very clear, practical, political purposes. I guess we're just going to have to see if it works.
Wait and see.
I mean, it may well be that it alienates more people than it attracts. That's going to be one of the lessons of next year's election.
Yeah, I think I was watching a lot of analysis and reading up about it, too, and they were saying that, you know, it's one of those things where he's definitely driving his base. He might not be able to increase his own popularity, I guess, in a more general sense of the term, but among his base, this is right up their alley. Yeah,
and then they'll, you know, tie it into, look, you know, it'll activate a certain part of his base. Other potential Trump re-election voters are inspired by the state of the economy or a more conservative judiciary. The idea is to put all the pieces together, and that's exactly what's going on. This is not random or spontaneous. It's very calculated.
All right, let's talk about the House and voting overwhelmingly to table the articles of impeachment and bringing that up. I don't know, not really a surprise vote that it went that way, but President Trump also used that during his rally, too, doubling, you know, saying...
Again, you know, that's also very calculated. Nancy Pelosi's been quite clear that she believes that the Trump is trying to bait them into impeachment because he can be impeached. That's what the House votes to do. Then it goes to the Senate for a trial, and you can be convicted or acquitted. And you need two-thirds vote. There's no way that they're going to get that. So Pelosi's point has been, look, what is really the purpose of this? It certainly, I think you can say, would inflame the pro-Trump base in this country. Look, they're trying to remove a duly elected president. Her decision, and clearly that of the vast majority of Democrats in the House, is we just don't want to go there. Let's just move forward with removing him through the electoral process. And I think that's the way it's going to have to be at this point. It just doesn't look like the numbers are there.
For her, allowing the vote gave some of her caucus the way forward to put that down on record that they want to vote for impeachment.
Clearly, there's a lot of sentiment within the party, the left wing of the party, and maybe even other parts, to do something and act sooner. Exactly right. This lets people vent that, get on the record with it one way or the other, and it's also early enough in the cycle, so if a particular rep loyal to Pelosi still going to get some backlash for voting against impeachment, plenty of time to smooth that over with the voters.
Right. All right. Let's bring it back here, back home. And another mess that we've been dealing with is the T. And it just seems, you know, week after week we keep having this problem with the MBTA, and the service reliability is not there. Mayor Walsh calling out the T, saying, okay, you got to do something about this.
Yeah, this is very interesting to me because it looks like the vaunted bromance between Marty Walsh and Governor Baker and the Baker administration is, if not over, certainly in need of some bromarital counseling. Is there such a thing? I don't even know.
We could probably make some money off of it.
I think so. I'm sure we're going to have to go back and edit this out so we keep it. But look, you know, Marty Walsh, on one level, is reflecting the opinions of his constituency. This has been a tough enough summer as it is. The alternative, getting in your car and trying to get to work, is just a total nightmare these days around here. So this is a real issue, and it's also Walsh's way of saying to the Baker administration, look, we're not going to sit quietly while you try to work this out on your own terms. Let's see some action fast, or we're going to continue to turn up the heat.
And Mayor Walsh has been a big proponent of saying Boston deserves a seat at the table when it comes to the MBTA discussions and rebuilding and how we move forward.
Right, they've wanted a seat on the board. They haven't had one. Yeah, so it's open season for grievances on this issue. And try as they might, the Baker administration hasn't been able to tamp down on this. It'd be interesting to keep a close eye on.
A lot to keep an eye on. Thank goodness we have you, John.
Yes, thank goodness.
All of it for
Go
us.
back to Nantucket.
All right, we'll see
you were better
later.
off there.
Sounds good. And we'll see you next week for What a Week. Thanks for checking in with us. Have a good one.